Okay. Let's make sure YouTube chat is working.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's still there. Wait. Not signed in. Wait, no, but it's right there. Okay, well let's test that out real quick. And then wait 20 seconds. There it is. Cool. Everything is working. Let's put multi-chat somewhere else. Let's put it right there. Nope, 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 nope. Not there, not there. I'm not trying to dock it. I'm just trying to leave the window up. Okie dokie. Well, at least it happened now and not later. How is everyone doing today? I didn't mean to take another 2-week break. But I was helping my brother move. And well, I mean that just took the whole day. Now you might be thinking, "Oh, I could have done Saturday, but I worked till like 2 a.m. on that Friday." It was like the finale of graduation season. Why did the pop filter go away? It was after our last graduation, and then we had to set up for a basketball camp that was going to be the next week. And then I don't even think they used the court. I don't even think the camp used the basketball court. I never saw anybody in there. So it's good to know that all that blood, sweat, and tears meant absolutely jack shit. But I'm here now, albeit 3 hours late. Oh yeah, and the reason for that is my phone decided to break. Well, my my phone case has been slowly deteriorating over the past few months. And it just got to the point where I held it slightly wrong, and then the rubber sleeve just sort of folded, and the phone went with it. And then the plastic case hit itself on one thing, and then it bounced to the ground, and then the phone itself just slid out of the plastic case onto the concrete. It seemed fine. It seemed like it just had one tiny crack in the corner of the screen, which I'm totally fine with. But then later that day, I found out that the power button decided to malfunction. Decided to just randomly press itself and hold for who knows how long, however long it takes to shut off. So I'll be watching something and then all of a sudden the power options pop up and I was like, what? I'm not touching the button. And so I just back out of the menu and then I keep watching my thing and then spew. And I'm like, okay, so it's just gonna keep restarting over and over again. So I dropped it off at a repair shop yesterday, and they told me they were going to work on it first thing in the morning. And I was hoping that they would get back to me before I started streaming. So that's why the stream is almost 3 hours late. Oh, I still don't have my phone. I just figured, well, I might as well start the stream and, you know, because I wanted to at least stream. I didn't want to go another, like, 3-week gap without streaming. Oh, and I'm not going to miss streaming on 6/7, which is today. Today is June 7th. So, cheers. Anyway, enough talking. Ooh. Maybe I should have waited. I ate a very spicy sandwich for lunch just now. Which may have been a mistake. I might be feeling that in the middle of the stream, but we'll see how it goes. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, normally I'm pretty good with spicy things. But, that's the thing about this sandwich, is it wasn't even, like, it was leftover because the first time I tried to eat it, I had to tap out. I don't usually tap out when eating spicy things. It was from a place called Chicken and Wolf. It's a local fried chicken place. The goal for today is to beat that one shrine on the shore right before the labyrinth. Which we technically have all the tools for. I did some testing on... Do I want to go all the way back there now? I guess I can beat the Lionel. I did some testing, and it is possible to activate the button in the shrine. All I need is perseverance. And having a lot more stamina would help. So maybe I should hold off on it. But nah. Oh right, it's just a regular Lionel. So beating him isn't really going to be that worth it. Never mind. No need to use up all his resources. I started fighting him last time just for the heck of it. But I'm realizing that I have to look over a lot just to be able to see chat. I might reposition that. So something that I speculated would help me in the shrine is a bouncy weapon. So just a weapon with a mushroom attached to it, which I think you can find at certain enemy camps. Because sometimes they just have them. This thing is already pre-fused. But it's not what I'm looking for. Another option is to somehow get a mushroom over to a construct captain. What is down here again? Did they put anything down here? Or is it just gloom hands? I think it's just gloom hands. Thought I heard it. Might as well try. Oh, what a perfect time for it to break. Never mind. I guess this is a bust. Nobo do something. Oh, they got that. I was hoping to get the ones with higher health so I could try to get them all flying at once. I didn't want them to reach. Oh, that was the bow, huh? Yeah, I really picked the wrong time. I probably could have done that too. I'm just going to call this a wash. Just restart. Hopefully it didn't autosave over me breaking my two pretty decent weapons. Where could I find a bouncy weapon? Okay, good. All my stuff is still unbroken. Look, it's a mushroom. All I gotta do is fuse it, and then I've got a bouncy weapon. Ah, well. There are a few areas like this that you just don't really go to in either game for any reason. And, that's because there's nothing here. It's like these in-between sections. Where it's like, oh yeah, there's Death Mountain right there. And then there's this part of Akala with the Spring of Power. I mean, some in-between sections are definitely filled with stuff, but usually when it's just like a huge juxtaposition, like, oh, mountain, then Akala, and we don't really have any room for transition. I don't know if this is true, but I have a picture in my head of usually Lizalfos with the bouncy weapons. So I guess I have to go to a region with a lot of those guys. Slightly too late. You know, Bo, get him. Nice. I'm not really going to gain anything from fighting them. Just use up durability on my good weapons. If I break these, I'd want to get something as good in return. And if I can't get that, then it's just not really worth it. Because otherwise I'd have to start from scratch. Like... Did that get stuck on the... Oh no, oh, there was a different Octorok. That's my first Hyrule Bass? Crazy. Like if you break all your weapons like that, then... You just have to start from scratch. Like, whatever I can get Yunobo to kill and steal that, which is probably going to be just a basic club. I'm skeptical of there being a mushroom bat in here, but we shall see. Mushrooms. First razor shroom. I can't even see their weapons. I don't even remember what the gimmick was here. As I've mentioned pretty much every— no, not the rain. Okay. Speaking of rain, it's been raining a lot here in my area of Oklahoma the past couple weeks, and it has been just amazing to actually have some like overcast and rainy weather. One for the atmosphere and two for the heat. Cause like my car doesn't have AC, and so I just kind of have to grin and bear it every day on the way home from work. Wondering how that would happen. Just got a stick. Oh, Insticle. I just wanted to see what was down there. I didn't really care about what happened. That was another thing I was going to get fixed yesterday, was my car's AC. But then the phone thing happened. And I was already going to get my oil changed and my coolant flushed. So I was like, oh yeah, got a larger than average paycheck this week, so I'll get all those, take care of all these things that I want to take care of, like the AC and my phone case. And then the phone breaks. And then the car breaks. Yeah, the car didn't like break. It was just more problems that I knew about, but weren't urgent, so I just didn't get them fixed. Yet. Yeah. Always take good care of your vehicle. Like, I don't understand people who will drive a car and then once it hits like 100,000 miles, they'll just trash it and get a new one or something. I don't think I've ever driven a car with under 200,000 miles. Because my first car, when I started, it had like 220 something thousand miles. And I drove it until it had well over 400,000. And it probably would have taken, excuse me. Probably would have taken me another 100,000. No, I don't want to kill the like yet. Just kind of want to use him to attack those guys. I doubt there'd be anything in those chests worthwhile. Probably just like a gemstone. Maybe a weapon. Oh, I kind of forgot. Yunobo, no! See, those guys have such weak weapons. Slowly. I hope this has a bow. I think these chests usually give shields or bows. Or gemstones. Oh, great, now that's saved. Come on. What does it take to sneak strike? Yunobo? Was that... How... I did not press down there. I think that was the stick. Can I just, like... Fine. I will take the things. What? Oh, it's morning. I just want... Thank you. Holy shit. And I get... my first knight's broadsword, apparently. That's good. This might be worth it after all. I can break that. Oh. I mean, I can just, you know, it's a refresh. The thing about the pristine weapons is I'll never. Is this doing anything? The thing about pristine weapons is I'll never get a prefused version. When I'm thinking about it. I don't think this is using durability. It's broken. Well, that should count. I may have made a terrible mistake. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, it definitely auto-saved after the... It definitely auto-saved after, like, the Knight Shield chest. Okay, well... Going back to a previous save is within the rules of the challenge. Because I can't open the pause menu with the plus button, I can't open the map menu with the minus button, and I can't switch abilities with the L button. Or use the D-pad quick menus. So... Going to the Switch's home menu, since it's not in-game, is allowed, because, like, you know, how else would I close the game? Closing the game, restarting the game, and then choosing a different autosave to load is within the rules of the challenge. Why didn't I realize that I was gonna get stuck? Well... is that... Yeah, it is covering my screen. It's one thing I decided to do with my extra time this morning. Another one was, actually... Okay. Well... So glad we did that. Man... Well, I guess I'll just have to find a different Knight's Broadsword and Royal Claymore. I guess I should have at least tried climbing up, but I'm pretty sure once you get to, like, the completely upside down parts of the ceiling, it's just... it just drops you off. Man, even after that perfect sneak strike with the last hit. Unfortunate. Shouldn't there be an ore deposit here? Did I break that during the last stream? Oh. Yeah. That. It's another one of those areas that you just don't, like... Does anyone remember this weird crevice here that you get stuck on, Twilight Princess style? Oh my god. The double rain grip slide. Alright, are there any enemies here? The interactive Tears of the Kingdom map keeps track of a lot of stuff, but I guess random prefused mushroom things are not one of them. Sturdy stick, extra durable. Okay. Something that would probably help me a lot in just talking during stream is having someone to talk to. I mean, yes, talking to nobody is a skill that I need to practice and learn. Like... Why did it do that? And there goes the camera. It's like, growing up, people always thought I was an introvert because I, you know, kept to myself for the most part. But it's not that I didn't want to talk to people. It's just that I'm very bad at it. Something about case in point. But seriously, like, something about my childhood taught me that speaking my mind was dangerous, so I sort of got used to never doing that. Why is The Legend of Zelda better than Star Wars? It has triple the Force. The Triforce. The Tetraforce, some people theorize even. Quadruple the Force, perhaps. The special bed used to only cost 40 in Breath of the Wild. Man. Inflation hit Hyrule too. Okay, well I guess that's why it's better. It's because it gives the... It's because it gives 3 hearts and a stamina wheel. That would actually be helpful for the one shrine we're trying to complete today. Where am I going to find a pre-fused mushroom bat? I guess I can go over to Zoro's domain. That's fairly close by and has a lot of Lizalfos. I honestly forget if I've been to Zoro's domain yet. I've replayed this game in Breath of the Wild so many times that every playthrough just sort of merges together in my mind. Where I forget what I've done on the specific playthrough that I'm doing on stream. But I don't... Well, I would have had to go to Hateno a couple of times, especially to equip the Flamebreaker armor. Excuse me. So I had to have been near Zora's domain. At least gone through the Lanayru region a couple times. Oh, I did go to Lanayru. Cause wait. Did I? Or was that on my testing file? Cause I remember getting to the tower and needing some sort of water attack to get the tower. Oh, right. Okay. I have to go back and get that hydrant. Shoot, where... Oh, where was the hydrant? Where was the hydrant weapon? Or no. Did I? Oh, man. Yeah, I wish I didn't have, like, multiple months of a gap between play sessions of this. Because there's just so much you need to keep track of. Not seeing anything mushroom. But he might have a knight's broadsword. I'll grab this guy to do a quick save. Ay, ay. That's a lot more abuse than I thought. Doesn't seem like I have any pre-fused stuff. Okay. So we either go to Lanayru to get a... hopefully something mushroom related. I should have stopped by the, I should have stopped by Beetle to check my inventory. Don't know if I'm doing that right. I sort of remember the hydrant, the pre-fused hydrant sword being on a sky island that was like one of the tiny sky islands like that was near this tower. Like one of those. And that's how I was able to do a lot of the puzzles and stuff on Death Mountain. Because I was able to make platforms on the lava with the fire hydrant. And before I had the Flamebreaker armor, I could just use the water to douse myself, and that lets you just exist in the high temperature regions a little bit longer. Or specifically the overheating temperature regions. Not the desert. That's why it's so unfortunate that I don't think it's possible to complete the water temple pauseless. Because you have to be able to equip the king scales on your bow. And there's no way to do that without pausing. If I just shoot one of these, they just explode. Oh? I shouldn't have collected those. There's another weapon that is also really useful for doing certain puzzles. Though I don't have a specific puzzle in mind that I would take it to. This pauseless run is going to be so much longer and more tedious than the Breath of the Wild one ever could be. Oh, I don't have a cutting weapon. And we have a blunt weapon. A bludgeoning weapon. Alright. Wait, I forgot. Where's the tower? Is it above me? Oh, that would be helpful. One of the few things I can make use of with recall. In order to get around quickly. Quicker. Don't notice me. I don't feel like fighting you right now. Oh, maybe that's a little bit further away than I thought. As long as it's up there, it'll be useful. I don't suppose there are any weapons that have a pre-fused opal thing. Is there an island for that guy, or is he just there? Huh? Am I blind? What? I do not remember there being just a random Gleeok in the middle of the sky. There's got to be an island or something that he is attached to that I just don't see. What? Huh. Cool. Okay, yeah, the tower's right there. But I don't have something to open it with. Yeah. I think initially I had the idea of... There were some choo-choos that spawned near here. If I could get one close enough, I could potentially... I don't think I have any way to move these though. They're just kind of there. Wait. Wait, no. Yunobo can't knock down trees, can he? Yeah. That would have been too easy. If I could knock down trees and get a Korok leaf, then I could use the wind of the Korok leaf to move the splash fruits. But all this is a ton easier if I just have a weapon that emits water, so we will come back when we have one of those. Yunobo, no! Yunobo, don't! Stand down! He's not gonna... No, yeah, outside of his range. Man, why do they have to have such a small radius? It's really unfortunate. If I do this, it'll probably just detonate them all on the spot. If I could just get one of these to fly over there. Oh? Yunobo to the rescue again? That might actually be possible. Next Blood Moon, I'll come back and try again and just hope I get a better angle. That's awesome. I will take the Zora Spear. Thank you. The blue Hinox hammer broke, guys. Admit it after the game told me. Zora weapons were a strategy I was thinking of using with this run if I could get Sidon, because then I could just have him make me wet on command and their power would be doubled. But seems like that's just not going to work out. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get Fish Boyfriend. Okay. So now we need to look for some Lizalfos. Oh, looks like those enemies aren't loaded in yet. Need to find some Lizalfos. And, oh, shoot. Probably shouldn't be wasting that extra stamina. See if we can find a mushroom bat. Looks like these guys just have bows and a spear. Can't tell if it's just a normal spear or not. Those are okay, but that's just a traveler spear. I don't know if I want to bother with these guys. Yeah, it's not going to be worth it. I'll just see what's in the chest. Said that true masters of the shield can redirect attacks as a rock redirects rushing water. Does that mean that it has some sort of special property? I might test that out one day. Where am I going? I don't want to go all the way down to Zora's Domain just yet. Well, it seems like I probably was confusing different playthroughs together because I have not been here yet. So that tower was not yet on the map. Oh, do I want to get that? Hello? Not gonna show up? Too far away, I guess? Hmm. Oh, never mind. I have been here. Oops. I probably had a specific reason for going here first. Oh, it's because I was looking for water things. Probably. I'm not going to use a bow on that. I don't think I even have 5 shots on this bow. Well, actually, if it doesn't say it's broken yet, then that means I have a minimum of 5 shots. Doesn't look like he has anything good. I just see traveler's weapons. Just throw it at him. Travelers. Yeah. Not worth it. was like, my controller buzzed for a split second. That was probably him waking up. And sure enough. How do this? No. Yeah. Of course it wouldn't work like that. But you never know. I discovered something interesting in Breath of the Wild the other day that I really didn't think was going to work. You know what? I'll show you. I might have shown this on stream before, but I will show you again. A camera! Yes! Hi, it's me! Anyway, the thing I was going to show. This camera we've actually had for a while. It's Jess's photography camera. It's an old Canon model. And it's a bit jank, but it works. Sort of. Anyway. You discover interesting things when you're trying to do pauseless. And so I only have fire arrows, right? And normally my method to beat this would be to equip normal arrows. And then if you draw the arrow in the bow, walk up to the torch, and then your normal arrow will alight with blue fire. And then you just shoot it at the other torch to light it with blue fire. But this is a fire arrow. And apparently it works. Still learning new things about this game nearly 10 years later. So yeah, fire arrow. And like, I didn't even shoot through the torch. So it basically functioned as lighting the arrow with blue fire, just like a normal arrow. I tried it with different types just for testing, and couldn't quite get it to work. So I think it only does that with the fire arrow. So something about the flag, arrow on fire or something, or arrow on blue fire, like allows it to overlap, I guess. I'm just trying to see if this is high enough to go anywhere, but it doesn't seem like it. I guess I can try to go there. Yeah. And then I can just glide down from there to wherever I might see more enemies to try to find a mushroom bat. Keep in mind, the mushroom bat is all to help me do that one shrine over at the very top right corner of the map on the beach of Akala. And it's not even like the catalyst that lets me actually complete the shrine. I didn't mean to do that. It's just something that would help a little bit. But if you saw how last stream's attempt went on that shrine, you'd know that every little bit helps. That shrine is definitely a stretch when it comes to its viability in pauseless. God, I hate... Oh. Fun. I hate that I do that if I'm talking while playing. Because for some reason I won't be able to concentrate on both at the same time. And so I'll just so I'll just pause. And my sentences will be split like 5 seconds apart. Playing it back while like editing the streams, I cringe every time. I'm like, just finish your sentence. What was it called? Shrine?
Okay.
Oh, did I already test this shrine now? Mid-air perch. Doesn't seem like that one is beatable without pausing, according to my notes. So I can't beat the water temple because I can't equip the king's scales. But I can still have Sidon accompany me while I'm in the Zora region. Right? I'll just leave the quest undone so that I can use Sidon's power while I'm here. Surely that'll work. As long as he lets me get to the tower and stuff. Yeah, this'll be doable.
No.
Here he is. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Here's Fish Husband.
Is it really you? It's good to see you, my friend. No!
Yeah, the camera does that every once in a while. You might not have noticed, but it just decided to turn off and back on again randomly. Shit, I wasn't reading. Right. How much of this quest do I have to do before Sidon will accompany me? Well, we'll continue looking for a mushroom bat and then come back to this. I was about to just walk into that pool and drown. Phone still isn't ready yet? I started the stream super late because I was waiting for my phone to be repaired. Do you have your phone back? Like, were you able to put it in some rice or something and it's still usable? Or do you have to get a new one? Because, my phone, so my phone case has been deteriorating over the past few months. And that's fine. I was just like, oh, I'll keep putting it off. It's like a pair of shoes, you know? The soles start falling off. And you're like, oh, I'll buy some new shoes eventually. I did the same thing with my phone, and then the rubber sleeve just slipped out and the plastic case fell, and then my phone just sort of slides out of the case onto the concrete. And now it's having issues with the power button, where it'll just hold itself down automatically and turn itself off and then restart itself. And like, I can maybe use my phone for minutes at a time, but then it'll just dip, 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 and automatically power off. And when it's not doing that, it's mashing the button, so it'll just keep locking and opening up and locking itself and then opening up. And then the emergency SOS thing will activate, and I'll have to quickly deactivate it before my phone automatically calls 911. So if it weren't for that, I probably would have dealt with it. You know, just kept putting it off. These guys don't have anything good, do they? I probably should have looked before engaging. I'm not looking to fight, I'm just looking for a specific pre-fused weapon. I don't think I even have anything pre-fused. Oh, well, there's something at least. Not what I'm looking for. Okay, that's cool. So I dropped my phone off at the shop yesterday, and they said they were going to, they said they were probably going to get to it first thing in the morning today. And so I was just holding off the stream a little bit, you know, bit by bit, until I could get my phone back, but they never got back to me, so yeah. Eventually I just said, screw it, I'll just start the stream, and I really want to get my phone back before the end of today, because I gotta go back to work tomorrow. These guys don't have what I'm looking for. How convenient. Oh, phone's almost dead. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're able to keep using it. Glad it's all better. Yeah, I guess that's the only item I can reach. Fair enough. Do I have to do the whole quest before Sidon will follow me? I might not be able to pull that off after all. Where's the... Oh, there's like a side entrance in here somewhere. Oh, there. Yeah. Oh, nothing I can do here right now. I'll bet that once I give up the search for a bouncy bat, I'll find 100 of them. Every single enemy cap I come across will have one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just settle for any two-handed weapon. Nope. I literally can't. Like, maybe I could. If the game would just let me recall them all back into the cart. Which would make sense. But I highly doubt the game would let me do that. Did I really just jump into an area that had 0 enemies? I really don't want to have to go to all the way to Hyrule Field just to get some random. Because I'm sure I can find some mushroom bats in random Boko camps around there. Constructs. That means possible pre-fused weapons. There is a captain construct. There's a is that a beam? Yeah, there's a beam emitter. I can't tell what that guy has. Is that just a shield, or what am I looking at? I'm gonna assume that's a shield. Aha! It started raining, but after I got to the top of the tree. Take that, game. I'm not seeing any gadgets. If I could just find a decent gadget nearby and have them fuse it for me, that'd be nice. Oh, damn it. Oh, okay. It is a shield, but with a beam emitter. Is it all just beam emitters? It is all just beam emitters. Oh, hey, I'm wet. So this is double damage, which is still not that much damage. Okay, I'll just steal the beam emitter. Oh boy. Cool. Yep. That looks pretty cool. Sorry, did I shoot him in the wrong eye? Something I still have to tell myself is that the enemies don't regenerate their health. Because I'll constantly be afraid of that. I'll be like, oh no, I need to keep racking on the damage as we... Mushroom! No way! It was all worth it. Give me that shit. And then it zaps me and then I die. Bouncy Club. It is unfortunately a one-handed... Aw, shit. I picked up the strong one instead of the... I picked up the strong one instead of the mighty one. I missed. What's up, Peter? That killed? That was an unfused stick. That was an unfused sturdy stick. Those things do, what, 4 damage? 3 damage? What? Also, where even was that guy? Hey, sweetie. How'd it go? Eh? Yeah. Well, unfortunately, my phone, or they haven't gotten back to me about my phone yet, so I just went ahead and started the stream, even though it was like a couple hours late. So I was hoping to get my phone back before streaming. Oh, of course. Despite them literally making no noise, everyone noticed me. Great. These odds are great. The first one just phased through me. The first swing just.
That's what I walk into. It's so cute.
This is not gonna work.
It's not. That's not gonna focus. Oh, maybe. That's what I walk into when I go home. I just love it when she pokes her little head out.
I think that's focused again. Probably.
Also, I met a really cool drag queen.
Nice.
And we traded art, and this is what she.
Ooh. Nice. It's like a mushroom house. Oh, the bottom comes off.
Yeah, the bottom comes off. I should have told you that one. But really freaky cool.
Mm-hmm. It's like I'm not sure what I did to suddenly alert all of them, because none of them did the alarm thing that alerts all of them. And I know I wasn't in a spot where the captain could see me. So did they hear me? Did they hear me? Once again, with just a stick. And no fuses, no nothing. Just a stick. He stabs me for 4 full hearts of damage. Cool, awesome. Yep, just kill me. I'm not even, like...
Oh my god, I wish I filmed that.
What happened?
So, I noticed that one of their toys was in the litter box, and it's one of those scrunchie
Oh
dolls.
no.
So I took it out, and I shook it a little, and it makes noise while I'm shaking it. And I look in the bedroom, both of them are on the bench, and they both turn and look at me.
Mm.
And then the moment a bird flies outside, they both turn back around. Oh my god, I love them.
What? Come on. Cool. That wasn't the camera turning off. That was it suddenly deciding to disconnect despite it still being plugged in. They must have like completely changed the stealth rules in this game. Cause like why didn't that guy hear me shoot the ground near him? And watch, as soon as this guy sees me or doesn't see me, all the other ones are going to also see me for no reason. Just instantly. No noise, no nothing. Gotta wait for the eye to light up. Right. Don't let him stab you with the stick that should only do 4 fucking damage. That's right, oh boy, I've got a sturdy long stick. You're in trouble now. I know that some enemies have like a scaling thing where if the enemy itself is a high enough tier, it'll just naturally do more damage. But like Construct 3, we'll say for the sake of argument, I have the clothing I'm wearing right now isn't upgraded at all, and so I have 9 defense. It's still, and the spear does 4 damage, which should only do 1 heart. I'll do the math after I get this guy. Never mind. So he did like most of my health in that one hit. I forget what I started at. Did he do all 6 hearts of damage? You know what? We're gonna test this out. Of course. The person with the slow weapon managed to hit me first. Okay, so that's got to be the mercy thing coming into play, I guess. So that's like 24 health-ish, maybe more, because we don't know how much is being absorbed by the mercy rule. Plus an extra 9 damage for the amount of defense I have. So, an unfused sturdy long stick, I'm pretty sure only has 4 might. So he's just adding nearly an extra 30 damage to that. Just because. Just because he's a rank 3 construct. So that's cool, I guess. Now, like, picking these guys off one by one isn't an option because for some reason when one sees you, they all see you. No matter how good you're sneaking, how much, you know, quiet you're being. I thought I was holding my shield out. You know what would make sense is if they added their own horns attack power to whatever item they got. That would be, you know, that'd be a mechanic sense. Thanks, Nobo. I shot the wrong eye. That's gotta be it. That eye, for some reason, was the right eye. Why did it let go before it? Oh wait. I wanted him to fuse the mushroom. You know, we'll go away. We have to get him over to this mushroom. And now he forgets about me. You never know. Shit. Come over here. What? Is he just on shoot AI? He's on the code that says only your ranged weapons. I just need you to fuse the mushroom. Man. Oh, this is a bus. Just standing there. Okay, if I go away, just completely lose aggro, surely he'll return to his spawn point, yeah? You never. Buddy, I need you to fuse that mushroom. Damn it, Unobo. Guess I'll take the beam emitter club. Well, maybe there'll be a blood moon and I can try again. Try again. Any enemies over here? Spike club. Or bat, I guess. Yeah. Well, that was a colossal waste of time. But at least we know that a soldier construct adds like 30 damage to his base. Do I have this one yet? It's like Rasitaka or something. Oh, approving grounds? That means I can probably do it. Rasitakiwak. That was close. Well, I know it's proving grounds. What did it say? Vehicles? Yeah, this looks like the vehicles one. Time for a banger. Dun 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 dun. Well, I was trying to get to the other side of the box, but I just kept pushing the box over and over again. No. Well, that works, I guess. Let's dislodge ourselves. Never mind. I guess that's impossible. You can stay right there if you want. No. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I was really hoping some shenanigans would happen with that. Well, sort of. I'm gonna die like this. I guess I can go for the plane and then get in there. Is that how to do it? Oh, you have to go up there. Which I don't have a say. I do not want to fight that guy because he's just one thing of fire and then I'm dead. And just like that. So if you couldn't tell, I'm back on the Deltarune train. Apparently it's been a year since chapters 3 and 4 came out. I forget if Toby Fox said anything about an exact date, but I know he said this year. So, who knows? It could happen any moment now. Just kill that guy first. He couldn't see me. Get that better. Can I even get there? This might be the play. Just keep driving in circles until they're all dead. So I don't really have a way into that one. I really thought that would have broken it. This guy's got some heft to him. Didn't I hit this guy already? Did he regenerate? That was a pretty sick drift. Not even close. I really thought I was good. Oh, I should have done the... Yeah. Should have used the bow to face towards him. Stack up some. Stack Weasley. Yep, going back to the drive around into circle strat. And now the box is done. Like, surely I wouldn't die now. Alright, we did it. That's put one shrine on the board. Complete. please be something interesting. That would be interesting if I could fuse something to it. Nah, it'd be way too tedious to try to get a Captain Construct to pick it up. It would probably fuse it to whatever it's holding before picking it up normally. So yeah, I don't think that would work. Magic rod, oh boy. Well, we aren't really any closer to beating the one shrine we set out to beat. I guess technically we are. Because more shrines means potentially more stamina and more hearts, which are useful for the slog of trying to push the fan across the pool of water. Okay. Still looking for a bouncy bat. Maybe they just don't spawn naturally in this region or something. I just accidentally used up all my stamina while I wasn't looking. Bye-bye. Has anybody been playing Subnautica 2 or watching someone play Subnautica 2? I've been watching Mark play, and I actually had a dream last night about, you know, being in a giant ocean like that and encountering a giant Leviathan class life form. It was a shark lion, which wasn't a shark mixed with a lion, it was a shark mixed with a sea lion. But it had, like, the shape and the patterns of a whale shark. But the face was a little cute, like a sea lion, but it just had this gaping maw with no teeth that would just swallow you whole. And that was it, that was the dream. Katanesis Shrine, a well-timed bounce. Oh yeah, this is definitely doable with recall.
Okay!
Forgot that button does that. And that button does that.
Okay!
Oh, hello, Birdly. Yeah, assigning hotkeys to letters and then typing while on stream. Imagine. Wow, I did it. Oh. Huh. I never actually looked at this. Am I gonna get crushed? Oh? It's not. Well, I'll just... Cool. So I got stuck underneath the platform, and the only way to get back up is to ascend through it. And I was hoping that down here just wouldn't count as solid ground or something, and that I would respawn up top. But it seems like this is the only way to actually reset. Die. Alright, don't get stuck this time. Easy. I guess I should see what's in there. Oh, I almost missed it. Bombs. That'll surely come in handy. Well, that's 2 shrines. And also another much needed stamina wheel segment. Still haven't heard anything back about my phone. Oh, there goes the camera. And oh, whatever. There goes that extra stamina. I forget if there's anything actually over here. Is it Gloom Hands? It might be Gloom Hands. There actually have apparently been some recent discoveries in the Tears of the Kingdom speedrunning scene. I saw one any percent speedrun that had that did a clip that didn't require pausing. Oh, right, it's a chasm. A chasm that is going to be impossible for me to escape from. So we will not be messing with the chasm. And it's about to be a thunderstorm. Well, let's go over there then. Oh, right. So we're playing through Chapter 3 of Deltarune again. I, remembered that there were a bunch of, well, it's, you know, chock full of references to, references and inspiration from Link's Awakening. Which is, which was actually my favorite Zelda game before Breath of the Wild came out. And I think I can confidently say that it's my favorite 2D Zelda game. So all those references and inspirations stood out to me immediately when I first watched someone play it a year ago. Telling this guy gonna be worth it. I might not even be able to do it. Oh, oh no, I don't have anything metal. We're good. For once. For once, I don't have anything metal. And like, I've seen a couple Deltarune theory videos of people pointing out some similarities, and then talking at length about, you know, what Friend is, and who the Shadow Mental boss is, and who possibly the Knight is. And they'll like briefly mention the Link's Awakening references, but I haven't really heard anybody talk about the incredible thematic similarities between Link's Awakening and Chapter 3 specifically. I was actually thinking of making my own video about it. Which is a little scary for me because I mean, I definitely would sooner take on a video essay than a regular essay. Well, I guess I'll still have to write a script, which will essentially just be an essay. Ugh. I still want to do it, but it will undoubtedly take me a while. Get mimic. What power? Say throwing power? Damn it. So if you couldn't guess from that, my hotkey for the explosion is M. Because it kind of goes into what I was talking about earlier with how talking is difficult for me. Turbine power. Oh, I'm definitely gonna need Ultra Hand, huh?
Okay.
Because a lot of writing, or like the first step of writing is to do a rough draft, right? Is to just like get all the thoughts and ideas out there and then go through and like polish it up and maybe rewrite a bunch of sections and whatnot. But I can't do that. I was saying how just speaking my mind isn't something that comes naturally for me anymore. And that I'm having to constantly teach myself and remind myself that it's okay to speak my mind. Or just say, you know, stream of consciousness is what they call it in writing, I think. Where you just write whatever you're thinking. And that is the most difficult thing for me. Like, I know as a concept that I need to write whatever I'm thinking or just write all my ideas and then go through and polish it into an actual completed paper. But no matter how hard I try, I'll get stuck on one sentence, one word, and think, oh, I can't move on until this is done or this is perfect. Just like sometimes when somebody will ask me a question, like, and a simple question like, what is your favorite movie? I will freeze up. Because I'll sit there being like, well, what actually is my favorite movie? Like, I do like these movies right now, but I don't think I can call them my favorite movie, absolutely. That's why that's why when I was talking about Link's Awakening, I said, it's rare for me to be able to definitively say that something is my favorite, but I can confidently say that Link's Awakening is my favorite 2D Zelda game. And I even have to add that modifier, that little condition, like, oh, it's not my favorite Zelda game, but it's my favorite 2D Zelda game. Fire? With the right tools, like if I had something metal, I could just throw right there, it could complete the circuit. Because it's pretty much impossible for me to move this. But even if I could complete the circuit, I don't think I can move that to where it needs to go. Come on, this is so light. I should be able to pick it up. So small. And there's no way over. If I could at least activate it, I can see what's up there. Another option is to bring an electric weapon in here. There was like a lightning wizrobe nearby. I could get that. What are these? What actually is the goal here? To just... I don't remember what this is supposed to look like. Oh, I'm supposed to light all these on fire. And those are hydrants that'll put it out if they're not all on fire at once. So like, if I just get... So if I just get a flame emitter and do that, that'll probably work. Which shouldn't be too hard to find. So many things we're looking for now. Flame emitter, water emitter, bouncy bat. Okay, actually, let me make sure I write that down.
Okay.
Flame emitter needed for that one. We did a well-timed bounce. Need water to get into that one. Need water.
Okay.
To enter. And then where's our friend? The flotational brilliance. That's the one we're trying to do with the fan, getting the fan across the pool of water. And the bounciness will help us. Okie doke. These guys don't usually actually have any weapons, they just shoot water at you. An interesting Korok. I was just at a shrine where they used a flame emitter. So I'll just go back there. Or no, it was south. Or, well, I mean, I'd need to follow this again. Maybe it would be faster to just swim to shore. Can probably make it from... Oh, never mind. I saw that. Where's the... Why doesn't it have the glow, the beam? The beacon? Lame. I'm probably gonna have to wait for a blood moon to get that flame emitter back. Not seeing anything particularly useful. I'm just stopping here to cash in my light blessings.
Oh? Ah. Ah.
Hi, Bean.
Oh? Ah. Mm. Oh. Ah.
No! It had to land on 667. By the way, happy 6-7 day, everybody. Hopefully there's a pre-made boat for me to use. Pick it up. Thank you. What? Huh? Okay, I was like, I was gonna be ready to recall it if need be. Is there a pre-made boat I can use? Doesn't seem likely. Not that it would help. I guess I could potentially go around. Just take an extremely long path around the entire lake. I wonder if this rock floats. No, I know it doesn't float. I remember from a different shrine quest. Well, I guess we're going around. And then surely dropping on it from above is going to work. Well, actually, it definitely is. As long as we can recall it as we land. First, we're going to try going this way. That doesn't look very good. Yeah, just some supplies to potentially build a boat. Stop it. Thanks, Shinobu. Alright, all the way up and around. You know what would be really stupid? Is if the rock despawned if I took it too far from its, like, spawn point. If it's like, oh, you took me too far. Get fucked, idiot. And then the rock disappears. Do I sound weird? Do I sound weird, Beanie? She looked at me and like squinted a little bit when I tried to imitate the voices. I was trying to imitate the shrine voices that happen when you walk into a shrine and you complete a shrine. If it wasn't clear. That's another thing. I need to learn that I don't have to, like, explain myself. I can just do a bit, and if it falls flat, it falls flat. Just move on. Oh, there's a path there. Whoops. I'm just gonna take the long walk. See, this ain't so bad. Oh, hi. I was gonna say that guy didn't give a shit. Clover is now chewing at my headphone cable. This is reminding me of another dream I had last night. Which was, it was like a work-related dream. And we were hauling a piano. And moving a piano is something I have to do fairly regularly at my job. We have the Steinway that gets used for certain shows. And usually it's as simple as bringing it out of storage and putting it on the stage. But this past week we had an event in a venue space that was a little further away than where the piano would normally go, and so we had to... I mean, it wasn't that far, but it was a little convoluted because the piano wouldn't fit through certain hallways, and there were certain paths we had to avoid because there were ramps. And eventually we couldn't even avoid the ramp, so we just had to get extra people to help out. Anyway, the dream was about transporting a piano from one place to another. Except it wasn't just one building to another, it was like one state to another. Oh, I have to go even further. Yeah, I don't think I can make that. I don't think I can throw it across. Even with some recall shenanigans. And so basically we were gonna put the piano on a truck and you know, just drive it over. It'd be like a couple hours drive probably. But for some reason, me and one other guy decided that it'd be better to walk while someone else drove the truck. I think it was some dispute the higher-ups were having, and I was like, I don't have time for this. It'd be faster to just walk. And so, there goes the camera. Where it is, it's back again. So that's what we did. We just walked. And that was the dream. Walking. Killed. I could use that, but I think I need specifically a flame emitter staff. Because I don't think a spin attack with the balls will light all of the torches. I'm literally... Sometimes at my job, I'm literally Larry from that one short story before Sumo the Opera. That was, you know, the piano must go up. Sometimes we're short-handed, and I'm the only one there who can carry this giant thing. And so that's what I have to do. What? Just walking past it while it was windy knocked it off? Bonk. The rock just knocked them off. Bonk. Oh! Okay, not what I thought would happen. Interesting. We are learning. Okay. Right there. The plan is to jump and then to pull out the paraglider to not die. And then if the rock bounces and goes flying, to instantly use recall to pull it back to right over the landing site and then just drop it in place. Easy. Jochi. Jochi Icha? Was it? No Ultra Hand. No problem. Just walking. And it's a blessing. Easy peasy. Jochi Ihiga. Added a C where there didn't need to be. They're just not going to fix my phone today, are they? Diamond? I'll just log in with my diamond. So luckily... if that was anything to go by, those rocks don't have a despawn radius. Okay. I have to piss. Be back in a sec. I basically just said, oh, cool. I thought the camera was going to stay disconnected, and I got back in time just to reconnect it. Anyway. Everything is good. Everything is good. I keep forgetting not to cut that off too early because the sound cuts off way sooner for you than it does for me. Still no news about my phone. I might have to call them. Oh yeah, that took a little longer than expected. 'Twas not to piss. It was the spicy chicken sandwich coming back for revenge. I'm gonna make that. I could probably get up here. With enough of these ledges. Okay, this is steeper than I looked. Maybe I should have just taken the rail to get back up. Oh well. We've come this far. We've come this far. We might as well see it through to the end. Okay, easy. Trying to imply that the apple there got planted and started growing. Nah, they would. Yeah. And now we'll just do our best. Really? What a shot. Kind of thought there would have been a giant wooden board in the way for him to do that. Honestly, didn't expect the Beam Imager Club to pack that much of a punch. I was like, where was I? Not a crit. I tried before that happened. See if I can avoid it. Where is Unovo? What is he doing? What is the Talus doing? This is decent damage. Why doesn't that blow? Why can't you blow up his hands anymore? And that was the thing you could do in Breath of the Wild. Maybe Unova doesn't count. Not explosion enough. Technicalities. This one probably another 5 feet. Oh no. Seems like that was all of it. Great. That was such an awesome reward for that. I got a stick. A stick. Couldn't have at least been a mushroom stick? No. Just a stick. Yep. Sorry, I just got really turned around for some reason. It's been a while since a blood moon. Where's the moon? Didn't... Stick. Was there a blood moon? And I just forgot about it? Huh? Because we definitely fought those guys. I don't remember a blood moon. I am confused. Well, let's look back at the VOD. Okay, well, let's go back to when I fought them the first time. That was like an hour ago almost. So a little over an hour ago. Fought them. Did the shrine, did some game overs, went to the island. Went to the other shrine on the like Spiral Peninsula. I'm not seeing a blood moon. Did it just happen automatically during a shrine? I didn't think a blood moon would activate if you were in a shrine. I thought that would delay it. I didn't think if the blood moon would happen at all. It happened while I was doing the... I was walking that rock across the world. No blood moon, just a bunch of game overs. Okay. Well, maybe I'll scan through it in more detail later. But that... There was no blood moon. I believe I'm doing this just to get him to fuse a mushroom of all things. That I know you can find naturally. But I have to go all the way to like Harville Field for that. These guys have nothing but beam emitters. There it is, there's a mushroom. Hmm. That helps. You know, Bo. I didn't. I'm not doing that. Damn it, this thing is starting to drift. This is the last time the way we did it was we just kept hitting him towards the mushroom. Don't know if it'd be worth it to try to kill the other guy first or not. Because if I just rush him to hit him towards the mushroom, and then he fuses it, and then we just kill him as quickly as possible, and then we just bail. Really? That didn't stun him at all? Okay. I guess he'll just automatically try to fuse that first thing. Wrong eye. Fuse that mushroom. Give me that shit. Whoa! Okay. No. I didn't have a shield. I couldn't... I wanted to just, like, shield surf away or something. Oh, goodness. The coloring is getting... It's getting darker outside, so the color of the desk lamp is taking over. I'm too saturated. That's a little better. Okay, doke. And then by this stupid beam emitter. I should have been able to jump cancel that. I'm so mad. I got It's the second time I got the fucking bouncy club and then died and lost it. I miss it when enemy camps actually, like, you know, it mattered that they had scouts, and that if you took out the scouts, it would be easier to sneak around the base and take them out one by one. I'm fine with, like, I'm fine with the headshots being more difficult, even if it is a little stupid sometimes. Oh. Now, if you're gonna make the argument of, oh, they're robots, so they just, like, sent a signal to the other ones to let them know that you're there, and that's how they all suddenly know exactly where you are. If that's a thing, then why would they have the alarm animation, where they spin their heads and an alarm sound happens, and then that notifies everyone? If you're gonna have that, then why do they just all automatically know exactly where you are anyway? Makes no sense. In what universe? I saw the eye light up, so I figured, oh, now is when he's going to swing. This is so stupid. And why don't they investigate sounds like that anymore? Like, you shoot an arrow at the ground and then they're like, oh, what was that noise? Why is that not a thing? That was such an integral and fun part of stealth. It's just gonna be me being mad at the game now. Not walking backwards. Oh my god, it's getting worse and worse. Okay, it didn't happen that time. Okay, it did happen. It was a little... Yep, there it is. I mean, I don't think this is going to work, but, you know. Could always try. It's probably still going to drift. They always do. They always do. It's raining again. Oh, that was it. Oh wait. Isn't there another dude with a shield? Or is that a different camp? I guess it was a different camp. Well... I'll just get the flame emitter and try to do the other one in that case. Oh. Which one was it? Why don't I remember where I went? And it's raining. I don't care about these bats. These geese. You can see me slowly slouch in real time throughout the stream. These are the benefits of having a camera. I guess it seems like I visited it right before the well-timed bounce, so it should be up in the Lanayru region. I guess you never avenged me. Going fast would really be nice. It's already 5 o'clock. Still nothing about my phone. I'm ending this stream soon so I can call them and get an update before they close for the day. Hmm. It wasn't just this shrine here, was it? I feel like I did this one a while ago. Like when I first came to Akala Rock. Another rock. Or the same rock, more likely. I know it is this one. What if I do? There it is. Well, I think probably would have done a decent amount of damage and probably had a decent amount of durability to boot. But right now I need this to solve a puzzle. The void. I've run out of things to talk about for the stream. I had talking points written down. I have exhausted them. Not can be done about it. I am used up. That's alright. We're gonna do our best to use the flame emitter to complete this shrine. And then that'll be it. That'll be all for today. Pretty sure I'm remembering the location of this shrine right, at least. Alright. Turbine power. Become the turbine. Hyrule become turbine. I want to get on top of that. Yeah. Try that again. Does it not fall awesome. Okay, well that was... Oh, just step on it. Work with me here. I just need to be in the very center. Why? You know what? That was close enough. What is the actual shape of this thing? What does the collision look like? It seems to be pointed at the top. And now I can't get it. Now I can't get back up at all. Top too short. I managed to get back into this state where I can actually stand up here, sort of. Stay up. Why? I guess this is just the reality. I'm trying to like get up there and then do a quick spin. Okay. I should have known that would happen, I guess. If the flame emitter breaks, I'm just going to reload the save and try again. Okay, I didn't need to be exactly in the center. Wow, that was easy. Cool puzzle.
Okay.
Flame emitter spin attack. Hi, Peter. Peter is on the desk. Please don't stand on the keyboard. Okay, good. He knows to avoid the keyboard. He knows. Don't you? Oh, you're a hungry boy, aren't you? You coming up here to beg for food. Not quite dinner time. Almost. Okay, well that seems like a good place to stop. Well... Oh no, I need a shield for that. I need to at least be able to shield jump. Never mind. I was gonna go over to Flotation Brilliance, or Flotational Brilliance. The one from the last stream, and retry it. Which will take a while. I probably shouldn't use that up. Okay. That'll be it for now. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. That's fine. Did a decent number of shrines. I'm gonna do that before it autosaves something I don't want. We did... How many did we do? Well, we just did Raru's... no, I mean, we just did Turn by Power. We did a well-timed bounce. We did Proving Grounds, Vehicles, and the Raru's Blessing at Terrytown. Sweet. Yep. Cool. Hopefully we won't have to wait as long until the next... I'm really low on the camera, what the hell. Hopefully we won't have to wait as long until the next stream. I do not intend to take such... like I said, I don't intend to take these hiatuses. Hiati? What is the plural for hiatus? Anyway, there shouldn't be anything prohibiting me from streaming next week. Shouldn't. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Or not. Or, if you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching the VOD.